It's time for my first theory. Hello YouTube and welcome to WarTank. I know it sounds a lot like game theory and it's also inspired by them. So if you haven't heard, the first Saturday of the month I'm posting a theory video. Well, the game has been chosen, and Minecraft it is. And I chose to make this episode about Steve, the main character of Minecraft. I used quotation marks because since the beginning there's been added 8 more defaults, inclusive Alex, the female main character. Alright, let's begin with the basic. So Steve wakes up in a weird blocky world with the only knowledge that his name was Steve. He began wandering around when he stumbled across a tree. He began hitting it. He didn't know why, he just had a feeling like something deep inside him knew what to do. After he got some materials, he looked in his pocket and found a book. He opened the book and found loads of different formulas for different tools, like an axe, pickaxe, sword, shovel and hoe. He also finds out that he can make planks out of the wood he got, and out of the planks he can make something called a crafting table. Steve begins to explore the world. He gets materials like iron, stone, more wood and actually builds a pretty good house. After some time he also finds his first diamond. Alright, so this is just a story about Steve from what I've heard and know. But I just don't believe that Steve just randomly woke up in Minecraft. It just doesn't make sense. Like, where did he come from and why was he sent to the overworld? Some of you probably know that in Minecraft Legends we see a player in the start of the game getting sucked back in time and meet the god that we also heard about in the end poem. And like others have theorized about Steve becoming one of the ancient builders. But what if he didn't? What if he became one of the gods? Hear me out, maybe only a part of those who were taken back in time became ancient builders so they can make all the structures that are in the overworld, Nether and End. But not Steve. Steve was taken back to fulfill his mission that we hear in the end poem. No, it has not yet achieved the highest level. That is what achieved in the long dream of life and the short dream of a game. So my theory is that Steve was originally a god, but for some unknown reason got sent to the overworld and got his memory wiped. Because the other gods that we hear talking in the end poem wanted him to achieve the highest level if he wanted to become a god again. That also explains why Steve has superhuman powers. The only thing that disapproves this theory is that the gods from the end poem says player, but by player they could also mean a player in the Battle of Minecraft and Legends, which proves my theory that there are other people than Steve in Minecraft Legends, because how would they start a civilization with only one player? That also explains Herobrine. So Herobrine is just the god Steve before he got sent to the overworld and to learn how to be a better person. But, you know, it's just a theory. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one. And also remember to subscribe.